Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage story today. This is episode 46, believe it or not. And what is this that I'm sitting on? It is the elk mount, that's right. So in the previous episode, which was actually a live stream recording from over on Twitch, but it was a long one for sure. I hope you got to check that out. If you did miss it, the link for the playlist is down below in the description. Also probably in the pinned comment too. But yeah, we had to go on a long boat journey to get this. Believe it or not, with all the luck we've had in this world with salt and iron and all the great things we found, traders have not been that fortunate for us. I've only had one treasure hunter trader, and it was one we discovered through the Translocator, which as soon as the map loads up you could see that. But there's the Translocator, there's the treasure hunter, but you can't take the elk through the Translocator. So we literally had to boat our way all the way up there and then come all the way back with this baby tied up in the boat, which of course does work. In fact, you can carry up to 4 elks if you have it positioned correctly in your boat. But unfortunately, we're not going to be riding around on this too much, for now at least. Eventually we will certainly make use of our elk friend, but for today, to get started, we really got to get our steel up and running. So I've been working just a little bit more over here. I haven't done too much without you guys, but what I did was I repositioned it. So here we are. Yeah, originally it was like in some weird place. Well, it wasn't weird. It was just the door was here, facing where I'm facing. But I realized that's not really how we want it. We're going to be accessing the bottom of it far more than the front door, you know, because this is where we'll go to place the charcoal and stuff on a daily basis. But yeah, and we're only coming in here once or twice essentially to place it and then to reclaim it. So we are going to build this for sure. In fact, yeah, I think I've got just about everything we need. I've been really working on the refractory bricks, and we're going to whip that together. But before we do, one thing I completely forgot about was to test the glider. So we had assembled it in a previous episode, and then I put it away and forgot all about it. So like I said, we're going to test it out. Oh, and in that same vein, on the subject of the glider, hold on, let me find it, because I really actually have no idea where I put it. Okay, well, I looked everywhere and I said there's got to be one last place that I must have put it and forgot. And there it is. The glider is up here at our little panning station. Yep. So I intended on trying it out, but I obviously forgot. Now I did want to check on some of these trees. Okay, that one's still not sprouted. Okay, those aren't dead yet, but this is going to be another chiseling thing. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to chisel that into something. Speaking of which, I got a bit of a surprise to show you guys, but let's take the glider over there, see if we can. Oh my god. Oh, first things first, put that away. Oh, little surprise too. I bought some seeds during the live stream from some of the traders we visited, specifically these two. I think I just found that one, but or maybe we did buy that. But the redwood, that's right, a giant redwood tree. This is going to be huge. So I'm going to plant this. We're going to do this together. We've also got a kapok. We're going to use that just for wood. I have a nice variety of wood. But the redwood seed is this is a massive tree. If you guys aren't familiar with giant redwood sequoias, I think they're also known as, but check them out online because they're very big. I mean, here in the US there's an entire park, I think it's in California, and people actually like dug a tunnel through one of these things so they could drive drive cars through it. But anyway, the point is that we're going to plant these, and the first one I'm going to have to plant, just get the seeds from it, but we're going to start using them to basically be glider towers, essentially, you know, instead of having to build these massive, like, artificial platforms. We're just going to plant giant redwoods, you know, one every several hundred blocks or whatever, and we'll be able to glide from one to the other. But that is, if I can get this down. Now, I did read a little bit about it on the wiki. Just want to try to prepare myself as best I could, but there's really not much info on it. It does need to be put into a backpack slot. Let's look at our character now. Okay, he's got it on him. I wonder what it's going to look like when we... Yeah, let's keep this in third person mode. Okay, good. And oh, we look like a dang bat. Wait, what? Dude, that is super fast. Oh. Okay, retract. Wait, how do I get it to retract? What's happening? Hold on. Oh, it's gone. Okay. That's there, but it's gone. That was wicked. Hold on, I want to do that again, but like, dang, I took the ladders down up there on the windmill. I need to get up there just to, at some point, like, cap it off. It looks kind of dumb with just the level top, so maybe we should get up there. I do have some ladders. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'll replace some ladders here, and we'll do a little dive off of the top of this. Oh no, look at that. The ladder broke the thing. Dang it. Alright, well that's no good. Yeah, luckily I heard that. Starting to lose light out here, so I don't know if I can use any of these now. Well, let's get rid of this top one. I'm not sure if that's the one that did it. That was the one where I heard it start to break. Oh, it's so annoying. This lack of a backpack. That's the one... Wait, what? Make sure there's free space. What are you talking about? Oh, it's because the ladder's there now. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, because they can intersect with each other. Oh, shoot. Okay. Is it working? Place sail, oh no. Yes, I've got two more still. It doesn't look like it's interacting with it. Huh. Ah, well, that's annoying. I'll fix it later. Let's jump off. Woo! Oh, man. You can't really... Yeah, it's not like the Elytra. Well, obviously with that you've got rockets and stuff, but... Man, oh man, that was quick. It's fast, though. I don't know just like how useful it's going to be. I guess if we do put a bunch of trees everywhere, that could be useful, but... Oh, wow. Yeah, so you don't get much height. It's like a true glider, It's not going to give you height, it just kills... Well, it doesn't... It doesn't kill you. It negates fall damage. That's what I was trying to say. But, oh, big old portal right there. Anyway, so... Oh my god, there's two of them. Let's come back in the daytime when there's a bit more sun before I show you my chiseling project. For now, we had our fun with the glider. Ooh, wow. I mean, in a way, it's cool just to have it on because it does, negate all fall damage. So that in and of itself is kind of nice, but you got to be willing to do with only 2 backpack slots because at least it does add that. But, yeah, it's not really worth it. Good morning, everybody. I've been doing a little bit of work on these guys in my downtime. I'm still not in love with the whiskers here, but you can see I've added some polished sandstone, some slate in there. Yeah, they turned out okay. I've been chiseling like crazy, too. I'm really enjoying it. But like I said, I do have a special project to show you. Oh, and you know what? I was just up there messing around on top. A couple of things I'm mystified by. For whatever reason, now I have 2 bundles of sails that I can't attach. Like, they're fully extended up there. And now these just magically appeared? I don't know what the heck happened. But yeah, somehow I've got extra sails now. And I swear I didn't just have these. They had to have come from that one that broke. But You can see it was that farm one that we can't see the face of. I don't know. Either way, the next thing is I actually jumped off it and the glider didn't deploy and I died. So I guess it only negates fall damage if it's active. I don't know why it didn't deploy. I didn't have myself in third person mode. Maybe that was it. But either way, I did have it on. Of course, I had just taken it off. But yeah, a couple of mysteries. Just got to get used to the glider, obviously. But let's plant these. Now, both of these trees, in fact, probably the red maple too, we're just going to be the first couple times we get a tree, we're going to be harvesting it. Yeah, I'm going to have the seeds out here. Or the seeds, the shears, I should say, out here. And we'll be trying to get as many seeds off them as possible. We could try the giant redwood, like right here. There we go. And again, first couple times we'll just be harvesting, but there's our beautiful cherry tree, still too young to produce. Now, we've done that. Let's go take a look at the latest project. So, up the staircase and over here. Now, I talked a little bit during the live stream, my ultimate plans, but oh, what is that thing right there? We've got a new walkway extending underneath the windmill, and it is guarded by a giant spider. Oh, let me get up there a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at this boy. He is my suavite spider. That's right. His body is almost all entirely suavite. Polished. Yep. And of course I've got some shale in there on the eyes. The red is the bauxite. Yeah, polished bauxite. And just a little bit of polished sandstone on the fangs there. Yeah, I'm still working on the legs. I'm not entirely happy with these. I think I want the second set to come down a little bit, maybe kind of lean in a little bit longer. I don't know. Still working on it. And you can see I've been kind of experimenting with this too. I think I'm going to replace these top parts with more of this shale. But anyway, it's fun. I'm really enjoying chiseling, and I haven't even started to use the mod yet, even though I did install it. But yeah, look at this. So anyway, it guards this new pathway, which is, God, the portals are everywhere. It leads us over here, twists around the little hill, and it's not actually finished, so we're going to drop off of it. But it will be extended right up into here, this little box canyon. As you can see, it doesn't really go anywhere. I think there might be a cave or something up there somewhere, but what I'm going to do is expose parts of the bedrock here, get rid of some of this dirt, and I'll probably end up adding a lot of shale and granite, and maybe I can find some other interesting stones to use. But we're going to turn this into kind of a spooky little retreat. I'm going to have some gargoyles, a few other interesting things I'm trying to come up with. So just a large-scale chiseling project, and it's just for fun. Just something off the beaten path that I kind of thought of. So either way, like I said, that's just the aesthetics of today's episode. Now we're going to get focused on steel making. So most importantly, we've got to get the furnace. I can't remember what it's called, but it does have a proper name. So let's head over there, and right there we can see the shadow of it. Yep, and I'll learn the proper name and we'll start construction. A cementation furnace. That's what we're trying to build right now. Cementation. Like cement? Huh. Either way, yeah, we've got our refractory bricks. Oh, and that reminds me, I think it's back in the house, but I did find some olivine, believe it or not, during our little live stream trip to get the mount, and I marked it, so we can return back there. Alright, we've got some bricks, but I've already whipped up tons of these tier 1 bricks, so I think we've got enough to actually get it constructed. I think we need a bit more. Okay, it's 48. Let's get these in the hot bar. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going to... I guess I'll just put these on. Hold on. Why won't it go in there? Hello? Come on. Oh, okay. I have to be crouching to place it. Alright, there we go. And let's turn the thing back on. There we go. Okay. Now, I think everything else is refractory bricks. So let's place some there. It's pretty easy to tell what's what. At least it's easy to tell where it goes. I probably wouldn't have known that this wanted grates in these positions unless I had watched an actual guide. But regardless. Boom. Wait, no. There we go. Yeah, and we do get the whole blocks back, which is important. I think if they're damaged, we don't. We do reclaim some of the bricks themselves, but not the whole block. Alright, we got one more here. Wait. Okay. Two there. There. Alright, now we've got one there. Whoa, I'm in the water. Oh my. Gotta be careful here. Oh, look at the door. Why is it red like that? Oh, it's part of the shadow. Why is that like that? Huh. I hope I'm not doing this completely wrong here, but I don't think I am. Alright, let's get back up here. Keep going. Very important. Let's see. Alright, we got some height. I didn't realize this thing was so tall. I'm nervous about putting bricks in the wrong place, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, there we go. I think it'll tell me if it's wrong. Okay. Now, let's go around. Right? Yeah. Okay. Good. And let's use dirt here. Is that right? Yeah, and then we got one here. Okay. Another one there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'm out. Alright, let's make some more. I think this is my last stack of bricks here. Hopefully it'll give us what we need. I think it will. Oops, nope, we didn't need that one, did we? Is there one down on the ground too? I think I dropped somewhere. Hello? I hope this is correct. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, let's get back up to the top. Okay. And, oops, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, we've got one or two more here. Oh my god. All over the place, people. Alright, we'll place this one. A little dirt. Boom, boom. Is that it? I feel like that's it. Okay. Just shows refractory bricks here. Oh wait, did I need to put one like in the very top or something? Let's get back up there and see. Take this down. I don't see any shadows still. What happens if I jump in there? Oh, we're stuck. Yeah, I might have to break my way out, but that's not a big deal. Nope, we're fine. Oh, okay, it's missing bricks right here, isn't it? Oh. Like this? There. Yeah, that looks better. Now, what's up with this, though? Oh, my God. I might have to build that over. Now, this one actually looks like it doesn't belong, right? Or no? No, that one has to go there, I think. Well... I mean, it looks good, but for some reason I'm thinking it's still not ready. let me see if I can play around with it a little bit. Maybe watch the guide again. Maybe I got some dirt where I shouldn't or something. Yeah, I'll keep messing with it until I get this thing. Alright, well, I had to mess with it a bit. I always make things more difficult than they need to be, but I think I've got it here. Yeah, and I did reposition it. I was watching a video. I actually kind of want to move it back a little farther, too. Dang it, I have to tear this thing down again. Oh, yeah, I've like rebuilt it now twice. Oh, what the heck, a third time doesn't make that big a difference, does it? Yeah, let's push it back, because my initial statement was wrong. I actually don't know if it matters. We might be able to come at it from the rear, but since we do come in here to get and to place and retrieve the steel. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing over here, sir? Excuse me. Just some wild boar. Get out of here. Alright, yeah, you can see I'm losing light, but that's no problem. I've got the pigs out here to keep me company, so I'm going to push it back as far as it'll go. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get the edge of it right here. And there we go. Haha. A little bit darker out here, but I've pushed it back all the way to the edge. And of course I can build this more up with some packed dirt, but now I think what we want is to maybe go below. And I'm gonna probably replace all this packed dirt with something nicer. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I need to watch this again, but this is where we'll put the charcoal. And I think it needs to be like totally under the grills. I think, like I said, I'll have to rewatch that, but so we're on the right path here. We're on the right path. Yeah, this will be interesting. I'll have to do, I don't know, something with trapdoors. I'm not sure, but we can get up in here, and then this is where we lay out the charcoal and the iron bars. Oh my gosh. And then we seal them up. Let's do that. Are we going to be able to get our first one going? I've only got 10. I think it can hold a maximum of 16. Yeah. And I don't have any more. Well, I've got 46, but that's not going to be enough. So, you know what that means. We're going to have to do a run into the iron mine, but our original iron mine's completely used up. So we're going to have to go on a little pro pick expedition. But oh yeah, check this out. I forgot to mention, I've got a crap ton of silver and gold. I went on a really long quartz run, and yeah, I needed the quartz obviously for the refractory bricks, and I found a vein of gold and silver right next to each other, literally like just a couple blocks away. But we'll get to that later. Like I said, this is good to go, people, I think. Yeah, let me know down in the comments. But I think we're set. And yeah, I'm really anxious to test it. So we got to get some steel, people. Well, first we got to go get that iron. So yeah, I'm going to empty out the inventory. We'll get set up, and first thing in the morning, we're going to head out. Good morning, everybody. Hello, sheep. There she is. She is pregnant. Let's just confirm that. Yep, pregnant. She's generation 3. She had a baby already, but it was a male, so we culled it, keeping her around till she can have a female. Oh, the pigs are going good, though. Generation 5, ready to mate. Some of them are already pregnant, and they've got full troughs, so you can see I've fed them already. Oh, I almost walked past our newest barn here. That's right, of course. I eventually replaced the little fence. And check it out, the floors are water, people. So instead of just, cementing over essentially the pond here, decided to keep the floor. The goats don't really care. They're just freaking out. But she is pregnant. And of course, these are still the same 2 from on top of the mountain. So that's not even generation 1 right there. But the goats are over here. They're doing well. Both of them are pregnant. They're not tame yet. They will retreat. Yeah, there they go. It's feels like maybe they're getting a little less tame. I don't know. Generation 4, and they are pregnant. So just a little visit to the animals. It's always fun to see them. Oh, and I should show you the birds too. They're breeding. Oh, life finds a way, people. I'm going to have to go in there and start culling them just so my game doesn't lose frame rate because of all the birds in one small spot. Yeah. Well, either way, it's free meat, you know, so it's not bad. Whoa. Come on, can I hit him? Look at my health, though. It hasn't even registered yet. What is the deal with that? Yeah, okay, there it goes. Now it shows that I'm almost dead. Well, yeah, let's get inside real quick. I've got poultice. Yeah, we'll just heal up real fast. God, so annoying. All right, let's, I probably should have grabbed some of these either way. Take with us. Oh, and another thing I did want to do was switch into the iron armor. Yeah, it would have been helpful if I had done that a few moments ago. All right, so let's heal up. Oh, I can hear the elk out there. Ooh, that was kind of loud. Hope she's okay. Or he, whatever. Okay, and then put that back. Good. All right, let's get over here. Wait a second. I'm not hearing the swishing sound now. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, everything's messing up. I'm going to leave the corpse there for now. Where's the other wolf? Ah, well. Hey, there it is. She's out there complaining. Well, we are definitely going to be taking our little mount here. I don't see why not. I've got some rope. But you know what we do need is probably to put some fence posts in her little saddlebags here. Alright, she moves real fast down this stone. Alright, let me grab some fence. That'll be good. We can tie her up to the fence, although I don't think that it, like, stays forever. I'm not sure. The wiki's a little bit unclear in a sense. Alright, so saddlebags. We got 5 ropes. Yeah, let's actually keep those in our inventory for the moment. Alright, here we go. I might have to redesign some of my walkways just so I can get, you know, in and out with this thing a little bit easier. Maybe I'm trying to think of which is going to be the best way. We come over here. Good news is this guy can jump too pretty well. All right, let's see. And swim. Yeah, this really is the best way to travel. No kidding. I mean, over land, obviously. In terms of the water, we're sticking with the sailboat. But let's take it down here. This might have been a mistake because of the fencing I installed. If she can do this, I'll be real impressed. Oh, wow, she did it. Yeah, I might not do that too much on camera, though, because it's clipping in and out of the ceiling a lot, so didn't make it too pleasant to watch, I'm sure, but man, oh man, she is a hardy beast. Look at this. Quick as all can be. Look at her go. Don't lean too far forward. He's going to poke himself in the eye with those horns. Oh, my goodness. So, there's the side of one of my meteor. And yeah, we got a bunch of suavite down there, but not worried about that right now. I'll have to bring my stone quarrying tools over there, though. Alright, so we are headed to this general region. Like I said, our previous iron mine has been depleted, but it was right here by the coast. I've already taken the symbol down. But you can see we've got very high hematite readings in several different points. So I think we'll go to this one here. Yeah, because now keep in mind, the readings it shows that very high won't change even after I've extracted all the hematite. So I'm hoping that that one mine wasn't, you know, it was just registering for one position, not all 4 of these. Yeah, because that's pretty far. You know, this here. It's like an entirely different chunk, I would say. So, I'm just guessing that there's still iron in this part of the world. But, let's get all the way to the coast. It's a little bit tricky through here, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I should just fence her in. I could put her like right here. You know, the good thing is too, with the medallion, she shows up on the map. Wait. Oh, okay. Are we standing on top of it? No, there it is. Yeah, I am. I was covering it. Okay. It does show it. Let's just try it the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, she should be good. Alright, and we're just a little bit north of that position. That's fine, though. Let me clear some of this. And we're going to take a quick pro pick sample here. I got to clear away some of the dirt, though, first. Well, it's mighty hard taking pro pick samples when you didn't bring your pro pick with you. Isn't that true, folks out there? Oh my god, of course, it's always something. But you can see that didn't stop me. I decided to go ahead and just try my luck, and I'm glad I did. Oh, boom. I sunk one single shaft. Let me prove that to you. This is the same one. And let's double check. I want to make sure the elk is still there. Alright, let's peek our head up. I can see him on the mini-map, but I just want to make sure he's not out here fighting a wolf or something. No, I think that the wildlife will ignore him. I'm not sure. Although he does have health. I see it there. 30 of 30. Damage tier 2. He's on tier with a boar. We're going to have to train you up there. He is a male, too, I'm noticing. Okay. No more calling it she. I'm sorry, Mr. Man. Okay, but yeah, this is it. This is the spot. Let's go get some hematite, people. Well, it is the middle of the night, but I've been mining like crazy. We've got a bunch of rich ore here, and I've even got some rich crystallized stuff, so that's probably going to go in our display case. But let me just show you, man, oh man, like most of these hematite strikes, it is extensive. So far back, I said to myself, I'm going to get this all in one go too. I don't want to have to return back here, search for the hole, but I don't know about that. It just keeps going. Just when you reach the end of a little bit, you turn around and there's more, but that's a good thing, right? I'm actually down to only 9 beams. I'm using them much more sensibly here, but believe it or not, I've still had a couple of cave-ins. Nothing that's been fatal, just a little bit of damage. But, alright, you know what? I'm going to have a lot of work to do in the health hammers up on top of the windmill now after this, but it's okay, because it's all in service of making that elusive steel. Oh man, I remember at one point commenting that there was no way I would ever need more than 2 health hammers. But I'm starting to regret that statement. I think I could have definitely stood for 4 health hammers. That wouldn't be bad. But it's been a long journey, especially on those nights where the wind died down. But it has been several in-game days. As you can see, though, I've got a stack of 64 ingots. A couple of plates, too, that we've whipped together. Like I said, all the quartz I had to mine out definitely led me to some gold and silver, which was a really nice benefit too, like a little side benefit. But over here, I've also in my downtime, waiting for like the anvil and the wind to pick up, I've been making hooks and trying to figure out how to dry meat, although the guide isn't super clear about it. It just says it needs to be in a cold, dry place, encased in stone. So I have to figure out if I can go deeper. Does that reduce temperature or what? I don't know. Actually, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe establishing a little drying area up on top, because it's always cold up there. But it might be a bit of a journey. Instead of going all the way into the heart of the mountain, I might just set up some rope ladders or whatever. What do we got there? Look at that little baby moose come down from the mountains. Hello there, Mr. Moose. Come to see the steel production. So, well, without further ado, let me pour this here once this melts a bit. Yeah, and of course, I've been making tons of extra refractory bricks. I mean, I even considered making a second one of these bad boys. Woo, look at that. Yeah, but I think mortar right now would be the bottleneck, because I don't have any more lime. But we're definitely going to have to get that. And as you can see, I've been whipping up tons of charcoal. And of course, let's grab a stack of, I think we do 16 at a time. We'll grab a bit more than that just to see. But, yeah, what do you guys think? I actually chiseled these steps here, but for some stupid reason, could have made them. But, all right. And down below, I think I've got this set up properly. Another, like, quarter chiseled block here just to, I guess, contain. Oh, okay, just drew on it. Yeah, so we just don't want that this pile here to slip into our lap, so that's perfect. I hope. We'll see. Let's get it loaded up here before we light anything. Oh, I also need the lids too. Let's grab those real quick. Now the good news is I believe that the lids and the coffins, they don't break. They don't need to be replaced ever. And also the grates don't, do they? Well, we'll find out. Maybe the grates do. Either way. Okay, there's a layer. Okay, now it says next to carbonized metalline. Okay. See, it's very clear. 4. Let's put this like this. More efficient this way. Alright, a layer. Boom, 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 boom. This is so glorious. Steel is happening, people. We're just days away from it. 1 layer to finish it. Yep, that's it. Okay, 16 exactly, as we suspected. Crouch. There we go. Close the door. Oh my gosh. If this works, do I just light it? Oh, is it working? How do I know if it's working now? Is there any indicator? Oh boy. Now I'm not sure. Can we open this? What happens? Oh, okay. Oh, that must mean it's working, right? We got pixels, people. We got pixels. All right, I'm going to assume it's working. Probably shouldn't open the door, but let's just see. What's it say? Okay, receives heat, carbon. Oh, it is. It's happening, I think. It's at 0%, but I wish we could. Oh, we can examine it through the bars. Well, I could there for a second. I phased through it. That was weird. Well, okay, either way, yeah, it's happening, people. I think we've done it. And I know it took several extra episodes. In other words, I could have probably got steel whipped up before, this day. But, yeah, it's a process. My first time doing it. I, for some reason, prioritized the beehive kiln, which I realize it's not that necessary. It is good, I think, to have some end-game stuff, especially for these refractory bricks, because we're going to need a ton of them. But, yeah, steel making is the priority. So, whew, man, let's take a peek downstairs and maybe talk about expanding the cellar a little bit. Well, the good news about making blue cheese is that there is a fairly comprehensive guide. Let's see, I think it's just blue cheese? Yeah. Crafting mechanic. Yeah, this is in the vanilla, of course. This is not a part of the expanded or the mods or anything. But, yeah, blue cheese, you must store the raw cheese in a cellar with very low light. But yet the cellar must have at least 1 block open to the outside. So, we're not going to be using our standard cellar area. And I don't even think I want to, try and expand it down there for that. What I'm going to do is drop a hole, right here. Probably about 5 or 6 deep, because like I said, we want that low light, but it's not going to have a trapdoor. Well, maybe I will try a trapdoor, but I'm definitely going to use a rope ladder. So we'll just drop it down. We'll have a little cellar room for it. I'm going to line it with a bunch of cobblestone of some color. I wish there was a blue stone, bluish colored hue stone nearby. I would use that, but I guess suavite kind of counts. Either way, I might use some suavite. Still, for the actual hooks and the drying of the meat, here we're going to switch gears from cheese. But just to show you, the cheese is going pretty good over here. Yeah, if we look up, I don't know what I'm doing with these. And it's weird. I'm confused because you see this one, just this one, says dryable 6 days. And again, it's a little confusing because it's only fresh for 5 days, so maybe I just didn't get it hung quick enough. But it says best place somewhere cold and dry, sealed in stone. Which technically I think this place is. It's definitely counts as a basement. But that's the only one that says dryable. The other ones that have meat don't say it. So I'm thinking I'm going to take these down because I can just grab them. Boom, boom, boom. I'm still going to make a few more. And yeah, we might set up a secondary cellar somewhere. Because if we get a whole bunch of these, I mean, with the quantity of meat we're going to get from our pigs, and you can see this is actually from those birds that I have a bunch of. So I did go in there and cull the birds and stuff. But yeah, you get the problem. If it's not going to dry properly, I don't think we have to move it. So we'll test it out. And of course, anybody down in the comments who may be a bit more familiar, this is part of the Culinary Artillery mod. Now the cool thing with these two is it actually says you can hang like pots from them. So we could actually just use this for storage purposes. If I had like a low level overhang here, let's try, oh, I guess we could try that. Does that work? It says cooking pots and a few other things. Let's try the pot. No? Huh. Well, it's not working. Maybe it wasn't a cooking pot. Although, I'm pretty sure it said the butcher knife. Let's try that real quick. Okay, I've got the butcher knife. Oh, and an extra bucket of milk. I just milked from the sheep. Yeah, see? Okay, so it's fairly simple, but obviously, maybe it's just stuff that the mod produces. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at that again, but it's not that critical. Still, it's fun. And if it helps us preserve meat without using salt, I'm good with that. Because even though I did find a significant quantity of salt, I'd like to mainly use that for the veggies, I think, and cheese, of course, too. But with the salting of the meat, it's actually it takes a full stack of crushed salt, so 64 just to do a half a stack of meat, essentially. So it is very, very resource intensive to do that. But let's see. Ooh, one more. This could be our first batch right here of blue cheese. So we do have some which could be candidates, these that are ripening, if I get that, dug out quick enough. But we'll probably just go with this barrel and stuff. And oh my gosh, guys, I'm actually really excited about the steel production. I tell you, I know it is a process, but so far I'm enjoying it. And as long as I can keep a steady trickle of lime coming in, then we'll be good to go. We can make up many, many batches of this stuff. I'd like to have a full suit of armor with steel, not to mention, all the tools and weapons we have, steel. That's going to be so great. But let's just see. 2%. So it is officially working, guys. We have done it. We have initiated the steel making process. Now I think the next step is going to be whip up a couple more iron anvils. And once we get our first crop of steel, I'm going to make some pounding caps for the pulverizer out of steel, the highest tier, obviously. And that will allow us to make those high tier refractory bricks too. But it's going to be a process. And at tier 1, yeah, like I said, limestone might become the real bottleneck here, but no worries, guys. We can always go on a nice long sailing expedition to try and find it, So I think that'll do it for today. I'm all worn out after all this work, but don't worry, because I think it's going to pay off in the next episode. I hope you guys will tune in for that one. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for tuning into the video, everybody. I just want to take a brief moment to recognize my Patreons. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Your donations really do help make my work here on YouTube possible. And if anybody else out there would like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon is down in the description of this video. You can join our Discord, meet me and the other Patreons with our small and friendly community. Thank you once again.